Jinx, Yami, Sona. Yes, they're finally here. We've been waiting for them to come back.
Yay.
Jimin, you know who we're talking about, right?
No.
Come on. You know their dance.
Yes, I do.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm the last song. Ho!
Okay, the other one. 5, 6, 7, 8.
배고파, 너의 오빠. Right? I think I got that in point.
Yes. Now,
Okay.
you know who it is now, right?
Yeah. Because, well, it's my second time meeting them.
Oh, second time.
Yeah, but then I never said hi to them, like actually say like hi.
No insa?
So
Okay.
you met a lot of them, I heard.
Yes.
Because they came here a lot of times to meet the AC, not Eric Nam.
Yes.
So
not
tell
me.
them who they are.
Yes, of course, we have the definition of 쌍남자. We have BTS, 방탄소년단, 소년단 here in the studio, and our ASC family knows them very, very well.
Yep.
From their very, very, very talented vocals, rapping, choreography,
Dancing.
everything. They got the whole package, and they have a
What?
They have another Jimin.
What?
They have a Park Jimin who's cuter than you. So I'm kidding. He's just cooler and he's nicer. I'm just sorry. Don't get too upset.
Seriously,
Anyways,
I'm over this.
They've been on ASC more than almost more than anyone else, and they're finally here again.
How about me?
필요 없어.
Okay.
I'm kidding. BTS, come on in. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Hey, what's up? Hey.
Okay,
Okay,
guys.
so they're laying around.
Okay, I think BTS is the first boy group who has this comfortable thing.
너무 편한 거 아니에요?
Okay, they
This is
sat
too-
on the
Look at him. What is he doing? What? 이게 좀 what? What's going? 그 여기 문제가 있고. Somebody says, "Are you okay?" Yeah.
좋네요. 괜찮네요.
여러분,
익숙해요.
찍어주세요.
지금 what's going on?
I have no idea. I think we need to call them right now.
Okay, come.
다시 와주세요.
저기, 예,
참.
편하신 건 알겠지만, I know you're comfortable,
So
but.
annoying.
Okay, come on. 방송이에요. This is a broadcast.
방송.
방송이긴 해요.
생방송.
All right, we finally have 방탄 here in the studio.
It's hot.
Nice to see you guys. 일단 인사 한번 해주세요.
둘, 셋, 박!
안녕하세요.
Woo! Yes, we have him here, and it's really, really great to see you guys again. This is your third time on ASC. This is 세 번째. 그리고 랩몬 씨는 you've been here a lot.
Of course.
How many times?
Like 8 times.
Oh,
Whoa.
a lot. But it's always good to see you guys.
Of course. Like, I know we've been in AC for a lot, but, it's been like 3 months since our last ASC appearance, so it's like so, long time no see thing. And
It is.
I heard that I'm the second person after B2B Pneo to be in ASC the most.
Yeah.
Is it right?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not the first. So, yeah, I'm gonna make ASC even more enjoyable than he did. Are you watching Pneo?
All right, Peniel, we just called you out. Hope you're watching. Rammon's gonna do better than you today.
Of course.
All right, so everybody, we have the energetic, charismatic, talented BTS here in the studio. Please tweet us your requests for BTS with the hashtag ASC Pretty Please.
And BTS will be reading your names and doing your requests. So tweet us now or never and say never again.
We'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want, say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 Only girl 너는 내게 최고 영화 속에서 나 있을 것만 같던 그 사람 바로 너야 You're a danger 헷갈리게 하지마 장난해 나 도대체 내가 뭐야 맘만 해날 갖고 노는 거야 넌 지금 위험해 왜 나를 시험해 왜 나를 시험해 헷갈리게 하지마
Hey! What's up? We got BTS in the house. BTS, please say hello one more time to your fans.
둘, 셋, 박!
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단입니다.
Please also introduce yourselves. 개개인 소개해주세요.
Hi.
Wow.
랩몬스터!
Okay.
침침. Hello. 안녕하세요. 다크와일드 들어온 흑설탕 슈가.
Black
Yeah.
Sugar!
I'm your hope. I'm your ending. 안녕하세요, 정국입니다.
Yeah.
안녕하세요, 진입니다.
All right,
They're
Jin.
all hyper today.
Yes.
And I'm kind of getting small right now.
It's okay, it's okay. Hey, you know you have a song with his name in it. Give
Oh,
me
yeah.
some sugar. All right.
Okay.
Anyways, we have people waiting for hours. 그냥 여기 뒤에 계신 분들한테 인사 좀 해주세요.
So everybody.
All right. Oh, we got Rap Monster posters. We got hats. We have
BTS
BTS,
posters.
everything. All right, and we have to discuss this. 이거 꼭 짚고 넘어가야 돼요.
Will.
There's two Park Jimins here. It's Jimin Inception going on. We got Park Jimin over there. We got Park Jimin over here.
My name is 59 Park Jimin, and I'm younger than him, so I'm the second Park Jimin.
You're the second Park Jimin.
보여줘.
Right.
Park Jimin의 매력을.
인트로듀스.
아, 그러면 오늘 잠시 MC 바꿀까요?
지미 자신감 넘친다.
Wow, you're just calling it out. All right, well, how does it feel to meet the other Jimin?
Well, it's my first time meeting the actual, like, the real name of Park Jimin. I have a lot of friends that's Jimin, but not with the Park. So, yeah, I kind of feel awkward. Because every time the PD calls Jimina, and I was like, yeah, and then it's not me. So, yeah.
오케이. 지민 씨는 어떠세요? 지민 씨를 만나는데.
지민 씨는 싫대요.
아니, 처음으로 이제 제대로 인사드리는 건데 좋네요.
아, 감사합니다.
훈훈하네요. 네, 알겠습니다. All right, very good. As we mentioned in our opening, BTS has been on our show the most frequent out of all our guests.
Cool.
So I'm sure they feel a little more comfortable. It's more family. Like, how do you guys feel?
Of course, it's like family. Like I see you like more often than my mom. Right? So it's like real family.
When did you
Real
see them? We started
family.
like 3 weeks ago. 3주 전에 봤어요.
Of course, the cake on in LA.
Yeah.
And you know, like we've been to overseas stuff.
Yeah.
We've met some AC fans.
Families.
Like,
Okay.
I think we're welcome like everywhere. So by fans. So I think like all thanks to AC.
Well,
Okay.
thank you guys for coming out.
Well, I have this big news. During our AC summertime special, we asked for our fans to send us proof shots of BTS, what they're doing on their vacation. And I heard a lot of fans in Germany send us pictures from them at the BTS concert. 독일에 갔다 오셨다고. 그래서 팬들이 인증샷을 되게 많이 이렇게 찍어주셔서 올려주셨어요.
네.
뭐 하셨어요?
하하,
저희 뭐
네.
팬 미팅을 하고 왔는데요. 네, 뭐 BC 뭐 말고 있어요?
뭐 거기 가서 저희 뭐 베를린의 장벽,
베를린 장벽.
베를린 장벽, 네.
예.
그리고 또 많은 아름다운 거리들,
Yeah.
말아.
스트리트,
Street? 영어 늘었어. Street. English got better.
yeah,
그리고 저희 TV 타워도 봤어요. TV 타워.
TV tower.
네,
Tower.
엄청 크더라고요.
A tower.
With TV?
I guess.
Okay.
Good job. 지민 씨, 뭐 통하네.
네, TV 타워.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good. All right. So you guys have spent a lot of time abroad, overseas, also in America, truly global Hallyu stars, right? So what did you guys do in the States? What did you do in America? 미국에서 시간을 좀 많이 지내셨다고 들었는데 뭐 하셨어요?
저희 사실은 그 리얼리티 촬영도 했고요. 또 그 촬영하면서 이제 쿨리어도 만나고 오렌지도 만나고 왔어요. 네.
Coolio. I know Coolio.
You do?
Yeah.
언제부터?
Like 30 minutes ago.
Okay. All right.
I
Yes.
heard he's a rapper. Right?
Yes, so Bangtan, when they were in the States, they were shooting a reality show. They also met some legendary artists, hip-hop artists, like Coolio, Warren G. Did you learn any new English? 혹시 뭐 새로운 영어 단어들 배운 거 있나요?
What's poppin'?
What's
poppin'?
Church, church.
오렌지가 알려줬어요. 오렌지가 church.
Church?
교회.
교회?
Yeah,
What
go
the?
take
Okay.
it to church.
Church.
Anyways, all right.
that's swag.
Very good. Well, we have a lot of fans who are excited to have you guys here on today's show. So we're going to go straight into our Pretty Please corner. ASC, Pretty Please! All right.
Let's go.
We're taking requests from all over the world for Bangtan today.
Sonyeon dance. Sonyeon dance.
봐도 신기하다.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? 준비되셨어요? Okay.
Oh, should I read the first one?
Yeah, you could do the first one.
Okay.
So many.
Queenie Dio. I'm gonna read the first one.
Queenie.
Hi
All right.
BTS, I'm Queenie from BTS. I would like V to sing a song for me. I love you heart. 기식에서 노래 한 소절 해줬으면
Queenie
좋겠다고.
씨한테.
Queenie 씨한테 인사 한 번만 해주세요.
Queenie, hello.
노래.
Queenie, hello.
네가 너무 예쁘잖아. Yeah. Oh baby.
That was nice.
baby.
Oh, very, very good. All right. Let's see. Can Jungkook sing 하루만 to me and say I love you, Esmeralda?
Esmeralda.
정국 씨, 에스메랄다한테 I love you 하시고 하루만 짧게 불러줄 수 있어요? 에스메랄다. 에스메랄다.
에스모라다. I love you.
하루만 너와 내가 함께 할 수 있다면 하루만 너와 내가 손잡을 수 있다면 하루만 너와 내가 함께 할 수 있다면
Wow, very good. All right, let's see. What else do we have?
Ooh.
No, 안 돼.
Youngie, my love, said Eric dance.
Too bad. 못 읽어.
no,
안 돼, 안 돼, 안 돼. 어떻게? 안 돼, 안 돼, 안 될 것 같아.
Eric dance battle with Jin.
진영 나와주세요.
진영.
Let's go.
But this is a 방탄 show. This is what we
Turn up.
turn up.
해주세요.
진 씨.
네.
아,
세계
제가
대결.
춤을 너무 잘 춰서 좀 긴장하시는
네, 제 댄스 선생님이에요.
really good.
He's the best dancer in our group.
제가 바로 방탄의 메인 댄서입니다.
아, 그래요?
네.
그래요. 뭐 답끼리 붙어보죠.
Like, really?
This is really
뭐,
bad.
음악 있나요?
음악 큐.
Let's go, let's go.
뮤직 큐. 뭐야?
Let's go, let's go.
얼반.
교통정리 춤 보여주세요. 교통정리 춤.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
몰라.
형 비싸기 보여줘야죠. 비싸기. 민망해.
Okay, guys.
What? All right.
Okay, since we saw you guys dancing,
Uh-huh.
I think the fans will love to see Jimin and J-Hope.
왜? Why? J-Hope? 왜 그래?
J-Hope have been dancing together.
너무 떨려.
해주세요.
오케이. 지민 and J-Hope. 댄스.
무슨 댄스를?
Girl group dance.
아, 걸그룹 댄스요?
We have a girl group dance from Jimin and what's his name?
J-Hope.
Okay. All right, let's hear music. Cue.
Q.
뭐야?
Wow.
Very good,
That
very
was much
good.
better than you.
What?
Like, he's my dance teacher. 제 댄스 선생님이거든요. 근데 댄스 선생님보다 훨씬 잘 추시는 거.
감사합니다. 제가 앞으로 가르쳐 드릴까요?
아, okay.
All right. Anyways, let's see. We have one for Sugar. This is from Kathleen. Sugar, can you please say hi to me and say I love you, Kathleen? Sugar 씨, Kathleen한테 I love you,
I love you.
Kathleen.
너무 무미건조한 거 아니에요?
배 아픈 거 아니죠, 뭐?
설탕이라고 그래요?
I love you.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Let's do one more. 하나 더 할게요. 5번. Where are you looking?
That big screen.
Huh? Okay, let's do this one. Today is my birthday. Would you mind giving me a wish? 이름이 뭐지? Luke Wauk. Can you read Thai? You can read
สวัสดี
Thai.
ค่ะฉันชื่อจิมินนะคะ Hi.
여기 Luke Wauk한테 생일 노래 짧게 불러줄 수 있어요?
5, 6, 7, 8 생일 축하합니다.
생일 축하합니다.
생일 축하드려요.
Very good. Okay. But that's all we have for our requests. Let's see our first ASC Pretty Please request that pops up. The winner of a special prize from BTS is. There it is. Rema, can you read that for us?
Sarah, say hi to Kennedy and the armies and please come here soon. I love you.
Yeah.
You guys
so-
say hi to Canadian.
Yeah, hey, Kennedy and armies, sup? I like Toronto, I like Vancouver, I like everywhere in Canada. I like the nature, I like the mountains, and I like the maple syrup too. So I love you.
He's just rapping.
Yeah, he's like, I love the boom, chibachi jinja, hey.
But he's so much cooler.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right, anyways, very good. Congratulations, Sarah.
Congratulations.
You'll be
Yeah.
getting a signed CD from Bangtan. And of course, in just a few moments, we'll be starting our one-on-one hangout session with Bangtan, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
And for today's AAC 셀카 proof shot, what should the mission pose be? 그 셀카 포즈를 정해주시면 돼요.
인증샷.
인증샷 무슨 포즈를 하실 건가요?
어떤 포즈 할까요?
귀요미?
귀요미!
진짜로? 그래, 오케이.
뭐 할 거예요? 귀요미?
저희
가사 중에 있어요.
네.
오케이.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, boom!
It's the 귀요미 pose, guys.
잠깐, 맞죠? 귀요미 맞죠?
I don't like
오케이,
it.
지민은 인정.
Uh-huh.
랩머는 오케이.
지범인데요?
All right. Okay. So if you guys have the Kiyomi pose from Bangtan, be sure to send that in throughout our show. All right.
Hashtag 셀카AC and hashtag BTSAC. Come on and join us now.
All right, very good. So we got to talk a little bit. It's been a busy few months for Bangtan.
Cool.
They've been overseas for a long time, and they've been preparing for their new album, which has finally dropped. How's that been? How's that been going for you guys? You guys have been super busy. You
have to
guys doing
translate
okay?
things.
Not okay.
Not okay?
Actually,
Okay.
it was busy, but I think being busy is the best thing because
Yeah.
better is rather better than
Not being busy.
yeah.
I
Having no schedule. ASC doesn't call us and
Oh, really?
we rest and maybe we'll be getting fat and home and we
No.
can release our albums more.
Ah,
and
no,
maybe-
no, no.
Well, I heard that your practice videos are a really big hit right now because I saw them too and they're like. And please tell us about more of your.
주책이시.
Sorry. Go ahead.
He's gonna
Please tell about your title, Danger. 그러니까 연습 그 영상이 되게 화제라고 들었어요. 막 그거 착착 이렇게 하는 거 저도 봤어요. 뽀. 아 죄송합니다. 그 이렇게 뽀 이렇게.
네, 아, 네.
네, 그거
춤이요, 춤.
네, 춤이 되게 핫한 동영상이라고 하더라고요. 그래서 Danger에도 춤이 많고 하니까 좀 타이틀 소개 좀 해주세요.
저희 타이틀 데인저는요.
네.
저희 상남자에서 이어지는 내용인데요. 상남자 때 너희 오빠가 되고 싶다고 굉장히 저돌적으로 얘기를 했잖아요. 그래서 결국 오빠가 되는데 성공합니다. 근데 연애를 시작하니까 왠지 나 혼자만 좋아하는 것 같고 해서 이 친구에게 나 지금 위험하다. 지금 너에게 경고한다라는 의미에서 타이틀을 데인저라고
제일
지었습니다.
고파 하 너의 오빠 하 너의 사랑이 난 너무 고파 하.
데인저 불러주세요.
오케이, let's
슬프다.
늘었어! 그동안 늘었어!
MC
그동안
내고
노리고
있어요.
있어!
저는
오케이.
저는 시대가 지낸 노래밖에 안 해요.
아,
I
okay.
just sing the one who's like passed already.
He's like Jimin on Jimin competition
right,
going on right here.
Okay.
Very good. So this is BTS's first full-length album. So we want to ask, what does it mean to BTS? 근데 처음으로 정규 앨범을 내셨는데 어떤 의미세요? 내는 게?
저희 처음으로 정규 앨범 냈는데요. 일단 저희 이전까지 굉장히 많은 앨범들 냈거든요. 싱글도 냈고 미니 앨범 2장 냈고 하지만 그거는 다 몸풀기였다고 생각해요. 이제야 진짜 본격적인 달리기라 생각을 하고 정말 14개 트랙으로 깍깍 채운 앨범이니까 놓치지 않고 다 들어주세요.
Wow.
Okay. Very, very good.
Okay, aside from your title track, there are a lot of great songs in this album. I'm sure you have your personal favorites. Please share your favorite song. 제일 그 앨범에서 가장 마음에 드는 거 한 곡씩 해주세요.
멤버별로.
네네.
누구부터 할까요? 네, 저부터 할까요? 저는 렛미노라는 트랙을 제일 좋아해요. 왜냐하면 제가 프로듀싱한 트랙이기도 하고 굉장히 제가 되게 뭔가 이때까지 방탄소년단이 표현하지 못했던 감정을 좀 담은 그런 곡이거든요.
다른 멤버들 표정이 별로 안 좋으신 것
맨날 해요, 저걸.
맨날 얘기를 해서
제가
자기
Like,
곡이라고.
aside from Sugar, 오빠, like the other members
They're just
look
like,
It's a good track. It's well made.
And they're all like, he always says this.
Okay.
그러면
fine.
들어봐야죠.
사실 제가 이거 가이드를 뜰 때
네.
그 뒤쪽 애드리브를 짜가지고 이제 막 하잖아요. 근데 굉장히 막 고음으로 지르는 애들이 있어요.
네.
그게 3옥타브 A까지 올라가는
A.
네, 그런
That's hot.
건데 제가 가이드를 했었거든요. 그러니까 한번 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
오케이.
최초 공개입니다. 최초 공개.
잠시만요. 근데 이거
보컬을
어때요?
해주신다고요?
들을만해요?
It's not okay. You gotta need the.
Okay, everybody
네,
be careful.
왼쪽 가면 돼.
You might want to plug one of your ears.
No,
Bye.
I'm not.
Okay, 준비되셨어요? 저기 119! 여기 너무 아파요, 저기. Are
이거
you
가이드를
okay?
했다니까요.
Are you okay?
도저히 못 듣겠더라고요.
You're watching.
슬프다.
오케이.
Poor boy crying.
이게
처절해.
어떻게 받아들여야 될지
저
모르겠어요.
앞에 에릭남이랑 지금 지민
되게
씨가 있는데.
당황스러워요.
네.
I don't know how this is gonna like go. Let's move on.
Okay, yes. Everybody check it out. It's on the track. Let me know.
Let me know.
Next, 다음 분은
네, 지민.
저는 아무래도 우리 앨범의 타이틀인 지민 씨가 잘 모르시는
잘했어, 들었어.
데인저를 가장 좋아합니다. 네.
Okay, Danger. 그러면 지민 씨가 제일 좋아하시는 부분이나 뭐
역시 아무래도 제 파트인
잘 배워?
포인트 소절을 한 소절
Alright.
불러보겠습니다. 헷갈리게 하지 마.
What? I know this song.
알아?
I know this
해봐.
song. 헷갈리게 하지 마.
음정이 좀.
Well, I didn't listen it because I wanted to get a full album, and then I'm gonna listen it for my
okay.
CD
Okay.
player. Guys. This
알았어요.
is like the whole thing.
Okay, very good. Rama, what's your favorite song?
Wow, she's an MC.
Yeah,
I see.
right.
My
was
favorite
right.
song is 24/7 Heaven, and it's like a happy, happy, happy song. Yeah.
All right, can we hear it just a little bit?
Okay. I'm a rapper, but I just did some melodies in that song.
Oh, I'm sure it's good.
Yeah.
All night, girl. I think about you all night, girl. 내 이름은 그댈 보게 돼, and I don't know what to say. Okay.
Okay. 넘어갈게요.
헷갈리게 하지
Next.
마.
Next. 제일 좋아하시는
Sorry.
노래 앨범에서.
네, 저는 일단 my favorite scene music is Cypher.
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 Okay.
It's killer.
Killer.
Yeah.
All right.
Cypher Killer.
All right. Let's hear it like 5초. 5초 드리겠습니다.
좀 더 많아요.
오케이, 7초.
오케이. 네 번째 앨범 정규의 관점 Cypher 일주기 나오면 헤러들 완전
Hey!
암전
Hey!
앨범 한번 암전 다 빠지겠지 매일 헤이 오버헤이 사전 나왔어 어디가 안 되지
잠깐만, 그만. 죄송하지만 여기 방송 시간 다 먹었어요. 뒷줄을. 어떡해요? 아니, 오케이. 빨리.
시간이 갈수록 되게 힘들어지는 것 같아요.
I'm sorry. All right,
I
we
think it's
gotta
a
hear
really
this
good
song.
diet program for me. Yeah, I think I'm losing my weight right now.
You don't need to lose weight.
Yeah.
살 빼지 마. 빼지 마.
Let's move on, guys.
진, 제일 좋아하시는 노래.
저는 저희 앨범 중에 핸드폰 좀 꺼줄래라고.
Turn off your phone now.
네. 딱 그런 내용이에요.
오케이.
꺼라.
네, 딱 그런 내용.
Okay.
난 꺼지라는구나. Alright.
You got the point.
Alright, next. 제일 좋아하는 노래.
네. 저는 Rain이라는 곡을 좋아합니다.
Rain.
Rain, B.
B. 오케이. B. 그리고 제호.
저는 힙합성애자라는 곡을 되게 좋아합니다. 저의 진정성이 들어가 있거든요.
힙합 성인자?
성애자요.
성애자.
Hip-hop lover.
Is it good?
Yeah. Guess.
네, 그런 곡이 있습니다.
Okay, everybody be sure to check it out on their full-length album, which is available in record stores and online and download legally. Legally. All right, we're gonna move on to a pop quiz. It's a question from BTS Danger music video. If you know the answer, tweet it right away with the hashtag ASC quiz. And Rap Monster, can you tell us the question?
All right. How many times did Jimin hitting the sandbag in the music video?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, tweet the answer as soon as possible. Oh, if you know it. One lucky winner will get a Polaroid from us and a BTS Dame CD.
Okay, so it's how many times did Jimin hitting the sandbag scene appear in the music video? So check that out and tweet it to us. All right, so we're going to be revealing the winner in just a bit, but in the meantime, we're going to go straight to our hangout. We have a lot of people waiting. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, let's
hang out!
Hang out.
All right. Hello.
Wow.
Hi.
OJO.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Okay. Let's see, who do we have first? Hello. Hey.
Hello.
Anya from Serbia, and we see that you're using your Hangout Free Pass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was here actually. Hello again, Eric and Rapmon. And I waited for a long time to use it again, so here I am. Hi.
Cool.
All right, well, we're excited to have you here.
Thank you.
I heard that you prepared something.
Yeah, well, actually, I'd like to mention that I was at the BTS showcase a month ago in Berlin, and I traveled for more than 24 hours actually to see them in Berlin. So yeah, they were amazing. It was the best day of my life.
Thank you so much. 24시간 걸려서 오셨다고.
Berlin. Just to see you guys. 그냥 여러분들을 보기 위해서.
Okay. Well, can we see what you prepared?
Yeah, of course. Well, this time I would like to show BTS some of my drawings. Actually.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do that now.
Oh,
who's that? 누구죠?
Can you pull it down just a little bit? Oh, wow.
B. B. 정말 잘 그리시네요.
It's me. Alright, that's good. That's good.
Remo.
That's quite.
진짜 잘
You
그리신다.
good.
And Rapmon again.
Remo. That's one of my.
I love you, man.
Wow.
Yeah, and actually this is something I have on my wall.
Jin just asked you, where's the other people?
레몬.
There's, we don't need to see other people, right? We don't need.
저희는 없어요.
Where?
We don't need. We
진짜
don't
잘
need.
그리시네요.
All right, very, very nice. Well, do you have any requests for BTS?
Yeah, well, actually, I would really like to see the choreography to Danger, but I would love it if we could do it, maybe.
If what? If you, who could do it?
B.
If we could do it. The choreography for Danger.
Danger 춤을 좀 보여줄 수 있어요?
B.
B, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
포인트 한 번에 좀 쳐주세요.
포인트 한번 보여주세요.
오열합 춤입니다, 여러분.
5, 6, 7, 8.
장난해 넌 도대체 내가 뭐야 만만해 날 갖고 노는 거야
Very good.
Really good.
You think good?
Thank you.
Okay, well, how about, do you want to see
All
all
of
of them do it, maybe?
Yeah, I would love
단체로
all of them to
보여주시는
do it.
거.
난 보여드려야죠.
All right, we gotta see it as a group. 여기 다 있는데 안 볼 수 없죠. They're all here. We gotta see it. All right, let's see it.
The
Music, cue. Hey.
Wow.
위험해 지금.
Nice.
I know the song now.
You know it?
Yeah, I know the
지민
song.
knows the song. 지민 이제 노래 안 돼요.
위험해.
와우. 혹시 가수세요?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, well, Anya, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you,
Gotta say
Anya.
bye.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Anya.
All right, next up,
Right.
who do we have?
Who do we have?
Who does we have? We have Casey. Casey.
Hi.
Hey,
England.
how are you?
Casey. What's up?
From England.
From the
Your
UK.
hangout with BTS.
Yes. It's your chance to talk to BTS.
Me and my best friend Charlotte flew from England to Berlin to be able to see and meet BTS,
Oh,
and they were
really?
so amazing. I hope they had a great time, and hopefully they can come to England. And I also wanted to say thank you, because seeing how passionate and hardworking and talented they are really inspired me to work for my dreams.
영국에서 저희 벨로닝 쇼케이스 보러 오셨고
직접 오신 거예요?
우리 영국에도 왔으면 좋겠고 그리고 저희 가사나 이런 게 꿈을 약간 더 꾸는데 더 도움을 많이 줬다고 인스파이어 했다고 그래요.
야, 저 잘하네요, 성형.
지민아, go home.
Yeah.
왜 이쪽으로 와? No, good.
Wait.
되게 좋다.
Guys, I want to cry right now because I'm getting all these spikes from all the people, and yeah, I feel.
No, it's cool. It's
I
cool.
feel
We don't hate
kinda, yeah.
you. You feel the love. Anyways, all right. Well, do you have any requests for BTS?
Yeah, Jimin is my favorite member, and I was wondering
Really?
if him and J-Hope could have a dance battle together.
Alright, 지민 씨를 제일 좋아하시는데 혹시 지민 씨하고 제이홉 씨 댄스 배틀?
이러면 내가 불러요.
부담되는데. 나 seriously 이번에 진지하게 해보죠.
진짜 멋있는 거 보여주세요.
멋있는 거요, 진짜.
Yeah.
제가 호병을 한번 이겨보도록 하겠습니다.
진지한 걸 원하신 것 같은데.
오케이, 나와주시고요.
보여주세요.
Alright, here we go.
Music cue.
지민, go!
놓쳤어.
go, 지민!
지민, 네가 더 못하잖아.
지민 형 빨리 해요. 다른 사람 먼저 해야지.
Oh man.
Here we go. Oh, J-Hope. J-Hope. Whoa. Nice. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Really good.
살아있네. 호비 형 잘한다, 진짜. 호비 형이 잘한다.
싸움이네요.
You said unwinnable.
Yeah.
Well, Casey, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed that. Please say bye to Bangtan.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, you're watching ASC coming to you live from Seoul, South Korea with Bangtan 소년단. And we're going to go ahead and check with our pop quiz question from earlier. What was the answer? 아까 정답은 뭐였을까요? What was the number?
I don't know. You have to
기억나세요?
tell me.
오케이. 몇 번인지 아세요? 뮤직비디오에 지민 씨가 펀칭.
정확하게 6번이죠.
6번.
Six times.
Six
Six
times.
times.
Okay, 6 times.
Okay, and show us the lucky winner of a signed CD and Polaroid.
Let's see it.
Who?
Bop it up, bop it
Who?
up, bop it
That.
up.
That.
Bop it
thing.
up, bop it up. It goes to.
와우.
Goes to Jers.
All right,
Wow.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Jers.
Congratulations.
You'll be getting a signed CD and a Polaroid from us here at ASC. All right, so it's been a little over a year since your debut, and we gotta ask if you guys have any special memories or memorable moments. 이제 1년 좀 넘으셨죠?
그렇죠.
1년
네.
2개월 됐습니다.
1년 2개월?
네.
와,
Cool.
와. 되게 엄청 많이 하신 것 같아요, 그동안.
네.
많은 곡을.
계속.
부러워요. Alright, 근데 그 시간 동안에 또 말이 안 나와. 그 시간에
진짜.
되게 기억에 남는 뭐 추억들이나 그런 게 있나요?
저 있습니다.
네.
저는 아무래도 저희가 첫 데뷔할 때 제가 첫 무대를 했던 데뷔 쇼케이스가 가장 기억에 남아요. 그거는 아직까지도 꿈에도 나오고 네, 진짜 계속 잊을 수 없는 기억인 것 같아요, 저한테.
저도 있습니다.
네, 지민 씨는요?
제가 그때 ASC에서 큐카드를 들고
네.
같이 진행을 했던 적이
아.
있죠.
와.
진짜 못했는데.
Right? Okay, now I got that thing, but before we move on, I wonder how much BTS remembers the first time when they started the singing thing, the BTS thing. So we're gonna have a test.
Okay.
Again.
A test.
It's like
What's
3
the
times
test?
already. It's called the BTS beginning.
Okay, the BTS beginning test 초심을 이루셨는지 BTS가 ASC에 대한
얼마나 많은 사랑을 관심을 가지고 있는지.
제가 잘 맞췄을 것 같아요.
We're gonna see how much they remember, and they truly care about us at ASC.
Yeah.
All right.
This isn't going to be easy like they think, because
Yeah.
we prepared a lot of things for you guys, and you can't even get one thing right. But
Wow, she's a rap.
slideshows go by so quickly, so it's hard to keep this going on.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, just tell you, 쉽진 않으실 거예요.
Don't
네.
say it.
쉽진 않으실 거예요.
Alright, 이거 다 맞으셔야죠.
네.
물론이죠.
안 맞으시면
되게-
초심이 저쪽으로 간 거예요.
벌써 우린 떴다.
우리 떴다, we are BTS.
we're BTS.
인기의 늪에 빠졌다.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna see what happens. Let's see the first question.
No. Before we see the first question, there's a penalty.
Oh, there's a penalty.
There's a penalty. Who gets the least amount correct?
Penalty.
페널티가 있을
네,
거예요.
벌칙이 있습니다.
벌칙이 있을 겁니다.
네.
제일
저-
못 맞히는 사람.
제일 못 맞추는 사람이 벌칙을 할 거예요.
어떤 벌칙인가요?
그거는 우리가 되게 무섭게 짜서.
네.
아, 진짜요?
조금 긴장하셨어요. 약간 바운스 해야 돼요.
끝났다.
다 못 맞추면 어떻게 되는 건가요?
다 해야
Bye.
그냥 끝이에요.
Bye.
알겠습니다.
No
Alright.
more ASC.
Let's see the first question. 첫 문제 보여주세요. 오케이, 멤버들이 서 있는 순서는 what order are the members standing in? 네.
V.
B.
아이디 순서.
제이홉. 그러니까 제대로 말 안 했습니다. 제이홉
네.
먼저 하겠습니다.
제홉.
순서대로 말해주세요.
제이홉.
오케이. 오른쪽.
Right, 제이홉.
Yeah.
지민.
Bye.
타락!
Bye.
천국.
B 씨가 먼저.
정국. 제이홉. 진. 정국.
Bye.
지민.
정국.
아, 진짜 알 것 같아.
진. 레몬. 정답.
바이, 바이.
다시는 지민인데.
슈가.
제이홉. 지민.
바이. 진.
제이홉. 진. 누구야, 쟤?
지민.
지민.
소하. 바이. 지민.
제이홉, 진,
네.
정국.
Bye.
슈가. 정국.
제이홉,
야.
진, 슈가,
야.
정국,
어.
지민,
어.
레몬.
B.
야!
We are the
Very good.
champion.
It is
Okay,
correct. Let's
it
check the
is.
answer.
어떻게 맞추냐?
Oh, there it is.
이거 어떻게 맞춰?
Wow.
신기하다.
Very good.
Okay, you got 1 point. 정국 씨
Yes.
1 point 있어요.
Next question. Next question is, what are the BTS members doing in this
진.
picture?
뭐 하고 계신지 맞춰주세요.
Jin.
이거 그거 뭐였지? 마지막에 본방 인증샷 그거 해주세요.
레몬스타!
맞았는데?
wait.
그래요?
He got it
Jin
right.
got it right.
He got it right.
Yay.
All right, it is our self-approved shot pose.
포즈가
They're doing.
뭐였어요?
아,
근데 저런 표정을 짓고 있었어요?
우리가 저랬어요?
it's like we were like that. We did
So,
that.
Jin and Jungkook got 1 right.
Okay.
큰일 났다.
Okay.
있죠?
두 개 더 있어요.
네.
Next one. Who is this and why is he doing it?
이거
누구? 그리고 왜 이걸 이렇게 하고 있나요?
누구지?
이 사람은 누구?
저거
왜 이러고 있나요?
저거 누구예요?
많이 살 빼시냐면.
뭐지 이건?
정국인 건 확실한데
감이 안 오는데요?
뭘 하고 있는지 모르겠어요.
지금 한 거 아니야? 제이홉.
제홉.
프리스타일 댄스.
네.
Right? And who is he?
누구예요?
정국.
땡.
땡.
레몬.
지민.
레몬.
슈가 프리스타일 댄스.
땡.
제이홉.
네.
지민.
맞아요.
땡.
뭐야?
It's you.
야,
그러네.
아니에요?
같은데?
허벅지 보니까 지민이네.
그러네.
정국.
정국이 아니야.
정국.
지민.
정국이 아니야.
정국. 나 정국 했었어요.
정국이 했어.
작가님.
작가님.
So, what are you doing?
대본.
Excuse me.
대본. Alright, anyways, we're gonna move on. So,
So who got it right?
제홉.
Okay.
그래서
got one
제홉,
right.
정국, 진신 다 하나씩 맞으셨죠?
예스.
Like the back row got the right.
Backline 잘
앞줄 조금
되는데?
분발해주세요.
네.
Alright, next question.
이게 뭔지
위에-
바로 여기서 보여주셔야 돼요.
오케이, 이 포즈를 3초 안에 재현하시고
나와주세요. 3,
reenact this pose right now.
2,
3, 2, 1, 0. 어떡해.
저 하고 있어요.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
저.
Music cue. Music cue.
Wait, 지금.
오케이,
Did you leave it there?
몰라 이거 아니야?
잠깐만. What's the answer? Can we see the answer?
그래, 말해. 5, 6, 7, 8, go.
살아가는 법을 몰라.
날아갈
법을 몰라.
모르는 맨 마지막 뒤에 있어서 그냥 다 꼴찌라고 해야 되나? 누가 맞았지?
자, 하나하는 법 몰라라고 누가 먼저 말했어요?
제가 말했습니다.
누가?
제가 말했죠.
Rock, scissors, paper.
네.
발표해.
누구였어요?
Rock, scissors, paper.
Congratulations.
Okay, you got one right.
진, 정국, 제홉, all got 1 point. Congratulations.
Okay, the penalty, I'll tell you the penalty is
진은 벌칙은?
for 10 seconds you have to make the worst 표정, like face. 흑역사를 만들어주세요.
아, 진짜?
네.
안 웃기면 you have to do it again.
네, 그래서
So,
끝에
you have
뮤직비디오 나가면서 PLP 나가죠?
네.
그때 얼굴
10초
대시고
동안 해주셔야 돼요.
알겠습니다.
다 하셔야 돼요.
알겠어요.
진짜 못하는.
랩만, 지민, 앤 슈가 다 하셔야 돼요.
근데 기본적으로 되게
그렇게
약간,
생겼어요.
네, 그렇게 생겼어요.
잘생겼네. 왜 그랬어요? 그렇게 하면 좀 약간 뱀파이어 같기도 하지만 네. Alright, 이따가 기대하겠습니다.
네.
Alright, let's go ahead and meet our next hangout contestant. Hello, who do we have?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello,
Come
hello,
on,
hello,
come on,
hello,
come on,
hello.
come on, come on.
Hello, hello. There we go. Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
Ardina.
We got Ardina
From Indonesia.
From Indonesia. Hey, how are you? Can you hear us?
Confidence.
Alright.
Okay.
So you also used a Hangout Free Pass.
It's
Yeah,
your
I
chance.
used it when I danced to 21 The Best last time.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us again.
It's your chance to say.
I really love BTS' newest song called Danger. It's so addictive and the dancing is so perfect. After I get the compliment from Jimin, I take a dance class immediately.
Oh, really?
이름 나다.
와. 그 이번 노래가 너무 멋있고 안무도 너무 멋있고
멋있어.
노래도 중독성이 너무
와우.
네.
강하고 그리고 그때 ALC 애프터쇼에 나왔었잖아요.
네네네.
지민 씨가 춤추는 거 너무 잘한다고 해서 바로
댄스
가서
스쿨 갔어요.
댄스 학원 다녔대요.
야.
이야, 제가 한 건 했네요.
Jimin's very proud right now. All right, well, in that case, can you show us a little bit of your dance?
Okay, I'll be dancing to BTS song Intro to School for School.
아,
Okay.
오케이. 춤 좀 보여주시대요. Let's see it.
Play do it hip hop.
And begin.
Oh, she got the Alright, that's the move.
조이 못지않게 잘 추시는데요.
She's pretty well.
와우.
여성분 맞으시죠? 어깨 근육이.
대박인데요.
키로도 좋으신 것 같아요.
와우.
대박인데요.
Cool.
She has that swag.
She got the 24 swag.
She got that swag.
Was
She's good.
she Ardina? I think you're better than me.
Thank you. You were quite the
Rick,
dancing.
can I tell something to Jimin?
What's that? What was that?
Jimin oppa, I will wear this shirt just for you. And then I really love you so much. 사랑해요.
그 같은 옷인가요? 뭐 옷을
네,
오빠를 위해
네,
입었다고.
있어요.
데릭 로즈 저지.
근데 빨간 색깔은 내 건데.
조용히 해.
It's like my color.
I love you. Thank you.
All right. Well, Gina, thank you for hanging out with us. We'll
Thank
talk to you
you.
again soon.
Bye.
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 All right.
All right.
Next up, we have Olga from
Poland.
Olga.
Wow.
안녕.
안녕. You're on Hangout with BTS. Any questions?
So I have a question for Suga.
Sugar.
From where do you get your inspiration for the songs?
아, 노래 작곡 작사하실 때
네.
영감은 어디서?
저는
영감.
항상 모든 일상생활에서 영감 오는 편이에요. 그래서 항상 메모를 하거든요. 이렇게 메모를 하는데 그걸 토대로 이제 가사를 쓰는데 제가 보고 느끼는 모든 거에서 영감을 느끼는 것 같아요.
Okay. He says like everyday life, everywhere. He always has
he
a
does the
memo
memo
pad.
and stuff.
Yeah, so he writes everything down and just everyday life. So
Well,
there's
I
beauty in
memo
everything.
too, but I just memo the foods. Like so.
음식만 메모하신다.
Okay.
Only food.
Do you have anything to tell me?
최근에 메모한 게 뭐예요? What's
Do
the
you have
latest?
to? It's about chocolate pudding, okay?
Chocolate
so,
pudding, okay.
Jeff, do you have anything to tell BTS?
Anything you want to tell them?
I've been supporting them since debut. I love their songs, the original feel of the music, meaningful songs, and that you are very talented.
데뷔 초 때부터 응원을 계속 쭉 하셔가지고
감사합니다.
너무 실력도 좋으시고 되게 멋진 것 같다고
감사합니다.
말씀해주셨어요.
감사합니다.
Yeah.
Thank you
very much. All right. Well, do you have any requests for BTS? Any requests?
So I have a request for Rap Monster. He's my favorite one, and I heard that he was one of the best students in Korea. So I want to know what's your favorite method to learn?
Are you sure that he's the best student? Like, cause before the stage I heard something that's not about that.
그 한국에서 되게 엄청나게 공부 잘하시는 학생으로 유명하시다고.
제일 좋아하는 과목이 뭐냐고.
아니, 예.
Actually, it was computer.
computer.
Yeah.
Computer.
Like, you know, playing games. And, yeah.
Played a lot of games.
Those were the best.
So the best student of Korea told you that the PC is the best.
Yes, play games.
Yeah.
Of course.
What method?
Method.
Method. 그러면 공부하는 방법?
Okay. Stop playing games. Stuck your hip on the chair and just, you know, sit on it and you'll do something and
All right.
be smarter.
So you gotta sit down, you gotta focus.
Yes.
You just gotta do it.
Of course.
That's you gotta do it.
That's a really good method.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Olga. And it's a pleasure meeting you. Please say bye to Bangtan.
Bye-bye, Olga.
Bye. All right. Next up, we have Fanny from Belgium. Hey, Fanny.
Woohoo!
Fanny.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Wow.
Do you have anything to ask BTS?
I've been playing drums since I was 11 years old, and I went to show them a little part of a drum cover of Danger, and hear what they have to say about it. So,
Okay. 드럼 연주를 보여주시겠다고?
I always wanted to play drum.
드럼은 처음인데.
All right. Let's see it.
드럼 되게 멋있다고 생각했는데.
대박이다.
어떻게 좋아하시지? I guess she's happy.
Yeah, she must be.
She's so happy.
와. 드럼이 있네요.
와.
버전인데?
어우.
더. 진심인데 이거.
와.
Wow.
All right.
Thank you for joining us, Fanny.
Fanny, that was awesome.
That was awesome,
어떠셨어요?
actually.
대박인데요?
대박.
진짜 이렇게 뭐
될것
리믹스로 해도 될 것 같아요.
대박인데요.
J-Hope says that it might be able to just remix
편곡에
it
네,
according to your
참고하겠습니다.
arrangement.
네.
Well,
이번에 다음 리믹스는 드럼 버전으로.
장난 아닌데요?
This says us, so the next remix we're gonna do a drum version.
That's
so
cool.
match it to yours. But thank you, Fanny, for joining us. Please say bye to Bangtan.
Thank
you, Fanny.
Bye bye.
All right.
All right.
We have another hangout from Miriam. Oh, we don't. I'm sorry. We're short on time. Yeah, we're short. Okay, well, that marks the end of today's show with our
That was
hangouts.
really
언제나
yeah.
It's always so short,
Yeah.
right?
So short.
I know. What? Anyways, what was the most memorable point of today? 오늘 제일 기억에 남으신 코너나 팬이나.
저는 마지막에 드럼 치신 너무 멋진 것 같아요. 드럼 치는 여자
So swag.
굉장히 매력적인 것 같아요. 깜짝 놀랐어요. 와.
So swag.
저는 그 춤추는 여성분 그 어깨 근육이 저희보다 더 근육이 좋으신
The dancing with the muscle. She's like all like really powerful. All right.
Okay, shall we check the Silk Proof shots before we end the show?
All right, let's go check our Selka-proof shots.
I love this part because I love the fans when they like send. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
When they send their pictures to us and it's like kind of really cute.
Okay, let's see. This is from Michelle in Canada.
Wow.
cool.
She got the album.
다 있다.
저희 모든
사인까지
앨범이
있어.
있어요.
모든 앨범이 있으시네.
Wow, she has every single album from Anna,
와우.
Hey, you got no jams?
Callie, LJ. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
와우.
It's a. He's a boy.
Yeah, look at he just set up all this like caution tape.
오, 진짜 멋있어요. 와.
Nice. All right, this is from Kuroi Kami.
Kurokomi.
Okay.
Yeah, she's watching. She's watching.
Get down with your
Whoa.
bad selves. All right,
so
and then from
Love K-pop.
Yes.
저 순간을.
그러면 이 5분들 중에 1등을 뽑아주셔야 되는데 선택해주세요.
저는 첫 번째. 전 앨범이 다. 그러니까.
네,
첫 번째.
감사합니다. 제가 대표로 뽑을게요.
네,
네, 셀렉해주세요. 원하시는 분으로.
이왕이면 맨 위에 분이면 좋겠어요.
두두두두두두두.
3, 2, 1.
네.
Three.
Wow.
All right. Michelle.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You'll be getting a signed CD from Bangtan.
Congratulations.
And it's time to say goodbye to everybody, all the winners. Please be sure to check our prize board to claim your prize.
If you like what you see and want to join us, check into the address below.
All right. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. KST is our ASC after show. And tune in to see our rehearsal and behind-the-scenes footage from BTS. We have a lot because they were having fun earlier.
And Lemon Oppa, can you introduce the music video?
All right. Our music video will be Danger. It's like so swag, it's so dark and so wild. It has many dance scenes and many many Yoongi acting scenes. It's a super swaggy music video, so you gotta check out.
All right.
now.
And of course, we have Redmond, Jimin, and Suga doing their parts of their penalty during the music video, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to take our injing shot over there.
Okay.
And we're going to say goodbye. 와주셔서 너무 감사드리고요. 다음에
So
또
how do we take
나와주세요.
it?
너 저쪽으로 가. 저쪽. 빨리 찍어야 돼. Alright. Thanks for joining. 앉아 있으면 돼.
네.
Alright. Here we go. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on ASC. Goodbye.
핸드폰은 장식 내 남친이 맡긴 하니 I'm sick 왜 숙제처럼 표현들은 mirror 우리 무슨 business 아님 내가 싫어 던던 되게 던던 좀 살가워져라 오늘도 또 주문을 빌어 우린 평행선 같은 곳을 보지만 좀 다르지 난 나 밖에 없는데 왜 나 밖에 있는 것만 같은지 공하면 넌 물어 삐쳤니 나 삐지겠던 적이나 있었니 너 귀여니 나 침몸이 생기길 네가 다 사랑하는 기적이 내가 없는데